All right, today we're going to talk about how we can find out and how much we can find out and what it takes to get there.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back. If you're new here, welcome. And if you enjoy commentary that's straight to the point, without all the fluff, join our family. I'd personally love to have you. In a classic case of mess around and find out, justice was served for one of the individuals that participated in the demise of Andre Montgomery. That individual was Travell Hill, who confessed to being the trigger man. He was sentenced on October 20th, and the proceedings are as follows. During the hearing, there were 4 victim impact statements heard, which came from Andre's family members. His brother, Darren Griggs, said, "We're not whole, and we never will be again." After the statements were made, Travell admitted again that he met with Tim Norman on the day of the murder. He admitted that at that meeting, the understanding was that Tim wanted Andre eliminated. He also admitted that Tim told him that a woman who we now know is Terica Ellis would give him the location of where he was to carry out his portion of this tragedy. The judge, District Judge John A. Ross, proceeded to sentence Travell Hill, which is as follows. On count 1, murder for hire conspiracy, he was sentenced to a term of 384 months, which is also a total of 32 years, all of which are to be served concurrently. And then, when he is released, he will be on probation for a term of 5 years on each count. So overall, he will be a ward of the United States Bureau of Prisons for a total of 37 years. When he is released, he will be 64 years old. Upon his release from the cage he put himself in, he will be on supervised release for a term of 5 years, which will consist of a term of 5 years for each count. That will bring him to the tender age of 69. In a form of poetic justice, at the time of Travell Hill's arrest, he was 32 years old, receiving the same amount of years. He was a free man, which in my opinion isn't enough, but he made a bondage decision to take part in an evil plan to take a man's life that he didn't really know, for the sum of $5,000, and then laugh about it. But who's laughing now? And one by one, justice is being served for a most callous and unconscionable act. Let me put it all in perspective for you guys. If Travell Hill received a total of 37 years for his involvement, and he was the shooter, which is not enough, in my opinion, Tim, who is the one that was found guilty of putting all this together, his sentencing most definitely is going to be a life sentence plus, because he is currently facing the most charges, which are 2 counts of murder for hire conspiracy and 2 counts of wire and mail fraud conspiracy. And Terica Ellis is also looking at a lengthy sentence, as she also faces 3 counts of murder for hire conspiracy. Now, as for Wally Yanam, he faces 2 counts of wire and mail fraud conspiracy and aggravated identity theft. But by the looks of the sentencing that Travell Hill received, it seems to me that he will be getting off on just probation. I hope this serves as a cautionary tale to those that may think that eliminating another human being for the purposes of a financial come-up doesn't have any consequences, because as we see here, that consequence is your youth, and then some. Or for those that would prefer a demonstration of when your actions lead to consequences, take a listen.
All right, today we're going to talk about how we can find out and how much we can find out and what it takes to get there. So first we have to decide how much do we want to find out. So let's say in this case, I want to find out at a level of 7. Okay, so I find that level on my graph, and I come horizontally to my gradient line. Where it intersects with my gradient line, I'm going to come straight down to where it intersects with my fuck around line. That there is going to tell me how much I have to fuck around to find out what I need to find out. See, as you can see, the more you fuck around, the more you're going to find out. And also, if you stay down here and you never fuck around, you'll never find out. So I hope this lesson is helpful. Thank you.
Travell Hill, now at age 34, found out both. And as Denzel Washington said in my all-time favorite movie, Man on Fire, a life for a life. Let me know what you think in the comment section. And if you haven't already, remember to like the videos as it helps to support our channel. Subscribe and turn on your notification bell. And remember to watch when you're notified. It really helps support our channel and lets YouTube know that people want to see these kind of videos. I'll catch you in the next one, and take care.